They did not defeat us in battle. They defeated us by reminding us that Rome could bleed. I smelled it before I saw it. Burned wood, melted pitch, something worse beneath it, the copper-sweet stink of death. Camulodunum lay open before us, its streets choked with rubble, its proud lines broken and blackened. This had been a Roman city, a place for veterans, men who had survived Germania, Pannonia, Syria, men who believed Britannia was already won. They died believing that. Their bodies lay where they fell. No burial, no rites. Some were nailed to doors, others stripped of armor and left for animals. The Temple of Claudius, the symbol of Rome's permanence, stood cracked open like a skull. This was not a raid. This was judgment. We learned the cause afterward, from whispers and interrogations. When Persutagus, king of the Iceni, died, he trusted Roman law to protect his family. He named Rome co-heir to his kingdom, thinking compromise would spare his people. Rome took everything. Officials seized land, beat nobles, enslaved kin. Then they made an example of his widow. They flogged Boudica in public. They called it discipline. That was the moment Britain decided Rome was no longer tolerable. Boudica, I saw her once, from a distance. She stood in her chariot, hair unbound, copper red and wild, her cloak snapping in the wind. She was taller than most men, her voice cutting through the air like iron drawn from a sheath. She did not beg the tribes to fight. She reminded them what had already been taken: land, honor, children. She spoke of Rome's lies, of roads that led only to taxes, of law that protected only Romans, of peace that arrived with chains. And the tribes answered, not as subjects, as a storm. Camulodunum fell first because it had no walls. Rome had believed fear was enough. Then came Londinium. Governor Suetonius Paulinus reached it before the rebels and knew instantly he could not hold it. We did not have the numbers. We did not have time. He abandoned the city. I remember civilians begging as we marched out, hands grabbing armor, voices breaking, children crying. Roman citizens, allies, traitors who had believed the eagle would protect them. We left them. Then we burned it ourselves, denied to the enemy. It did not matter. Boudica's army arrived anyway. Londinium burned so fiercely that even now, years later, they find a red ash layer in the earth. Then Verulamium followed. 3 cities erased. The dead were everywhere, men, women, children, anyone who had adopted Roman ways. The rebels took no prisoners. This was not war as Rome practiced it. This was annihilation. Suetonius chose the ground. A narrow defile. Forest behind us. Open field ahead. No flanks for the enemy to surround us. No retreat for ourselves. We numbered perhaps 10,000. They numbered many times that. They brought their families in wagons to watch us die. I remember tightening my grip on my shield until my hand went numb. Remember thinking, not will I die, but how quickly. Boudica rode before her army and spoke again. We could not hear the words, but we heard the roar that followed. Then they charged. The sky darkened with their advance. Chariots screamed across the field. Warriors ran screaming, faces painted, blades raised. The sound was like the world tearing itself apart. Then the command came. P-Law. We threw as one. Shields locked. Formation held. The first ranks of the enemy fell, impaled, tangled in their own numbers. Their advantage became their weakness, too many bodies pressing forward, nowhere to move. We advanced slowly, methodically, mercilessly. When the cavalry struck their flanks, panic rippled through their mass. The wagons behind them blocked retreat. What had been a celebration became a slaughter. By sunset, the field was carpeted with the dead. Ancient counts say 80,000 Britons fell that day. We lost a few hundred. Victory did not feel like victory. Boudica did not kneel. Some say she took poison rather than be captured. Others say sickness claimed her. Rome never paraded her in chains. Perhaps even we understood what that would mean, because she had done the unthinkable. She had made Rome afraid. Rome stayed, but Rome changed. Governors ruled with restraint. Abuse was punished. Local elites were treated carefully. The empire learned painfully that Britain was not Gaul. Forts rose stronger. Roads spread farther. Stone replaced ash. But beneath it all, something had shifted. We ruled Britain. We never owned it. I served 25 years in this province. I watched children grow up speaking Latin who still dreamed in their father's tongue. I saw temples built where sacred groves once stood. I marched roads that would outlive me. And I learned this: Rome conquers land, but memory belongs to those who suffer. Long after we are gone, after the eagles fall, after the walls crumble, Britain will remember Boudica, not because she won, but because she dared to burn an empire. Rome would rule Britain for nearly 4 centuries, but it would never forget the year the island answered fire with fire.